Hello everyone, I am a Temorant, a Jedi Knight for the Jedi Order, and this here is my Holocron for my Master Trials. Today, I will be covering the Legacy System. What is the Legacy System? How does it work? Well, let's answer that first of all. The Legacy System is a system that is a rewards system. Basically, as you earn experience points throughout the game on all of your characters on one individual server, all those points combine to create your Legacy level. If you look down here at this purple bar, you will find the Legacy bar. It'll show you your current Legacy level, the Legacy name, and also how many points it takes to get to the next Legacy, through simple subtraction, of course. And if you look here above my character portrait, you will see my Legacy name again. You have Atem, which is the actual character name, or Ront, which is my Legacy name, and the Honorable, which is my current title that I have showing here. There are other ways that you can view this too. If you go to your Preferences, to the Social tab, and Legacy Display, you will find three options, one of which hides your Legacy. Next one is Legacy Surname, which is how I have it displayed right now, and then Legacy Title, which just basically adds another line, which I will show you here. Just like that. That's a line right in the middle saying of the Orant Legacy. Other things here at the Legacy, if you look behind me, there are 4 vendors. With these vendors, they sell armor and other items.
I've got good suppliers. Only the best sold here.
We're going to be looking here at the Jedi Knight vendor. And we're going to cover the 4 types of armors that there are. There's the Birthright armor, which is basically for the middle levels, 29 up to mid-30s. You'll be able to get gear for your character. These gears here actually have very good stats for the level, but of course aren't the best for later on as you continue to level. We go down here to the Exalted armor. The Exalted armor is probably the best stuff you can buy because in my opinion it looks the best. Although it is expensive, it is modifiable. So it definitely has its pluses. If you look here also, I'm going to point this out now, that there are some requirements of course for the item. It says requires Jedi Knight, requires heavy armor, requires Legacy level 20. Pretty self-explanatory. Only a Jedi Knight may use this. Only a Jedi Knight who can use heavy armor may use this. And only someone who has obtained Legacy level 20 on the server can use this item. Further down, we have the Inheritance items. Inheritance, it's basically kind of like the Birthright, but it's much lower in level and of course lower in stats. Not something that can carry you through the entire game. And basically the same thing applies where you have to have the prerequisites as shown there. Final bit of armor down here is the Renowned armor. It is actually like the previous armor with the open slots, requirements, but it's much cheaper and you can use it at a lower Legacy level. But the downside, again in my opinion, it doesn't look as good.
Feel free to
Also
browse.
in Legacy, if you push the Y button on your keyboard, it'll pull up your Legacy menu. Here you can view your flame tree, your global unlocks, and also character perks. I'll go over these here in detail with you today. Looking here at the family tree, it will show you how each of your characters that you have created on your current server relate with one another. Here, my main character, my first character, Atemorant, is married to Lucy, and they have 2 adopted children and 1 natural birthright children. And you can also incorporate other people from other factions into this too. So Atem is good friends with Mahad, who is also good friends with Cesar, an Imperial agent. Let's look down at the global unlocks. Now you have class unlocks, species unlocks, and also some other unlocks such as alignment for light side, dark side, and I shall cover those here in a few minutes. Going back up to the classes, we're gonna focus mainly on the Republic classes here. At the Consular, Knight, Trooper, and also Smuggler. You'll find a bunch of these grayed out boxes, unless of course you've already done this here. But they will be filled in by portraits of your companions. To be able to do this, you must get your companions to full affection 10,000 out of 10,000. And these will grant you certain abilities, certain buffs, based on what character and what type of role they fulfill as a companion. Like Kira, she's kind of half tank, half DPS, kind of a mix, and she gives a bonus to surge rating. She also increases the duration of my heroic moment by 12 seconds and reduces the cooldown of my heroic moment by 1 minute. Now, it's worth to point out that yes, you could go through the entire game, play every single class, and be able to have every single companion at full affection. That could be pretty cool. But if you look through every single of the one of the classes, they all kind of fill the same roles for the companions. So if you have a healer who's full affection on one character, let's say the trooper, and then you have a healer up here like Doc at full affection for the Jedi Knight, their actual buffs don't stack. So you don't get that increased heroic moment duration, and you don't get that decreased cooldown. So if you just want to be efficient about it, you only have to get one of each type of role for your companions up to full affection. Now, looking up here at these 3 little boxes, these are some other items that are pretty important to note. You have the Chapter 2 unlocks, which includes the emotes, which I will show you here in a moment. It'll include the buff, which the buff is what every single class gets, if it be plus 5% strength, plus 5% to your damage abilities, whatever it may be. You get this buff so that you can actually have all buffs on all characters that have reached at least Chapter 2. And then the third ability here is your heroic ability. This one's pretty cool, because with your heroic moment, when you activate it, you get the ability to be able to use these abilities. Here with the Consular, you have the Project, then for Sweep for the Knight, and a Sticky Grenade with the Trooper. So you can be running around with your companion out, throw a grenade at someone when you're a Jedi Knight. It's pretty cool. But, again, can only be used when you have your heroic moment up. Going down here to the species, this will show you all the buffs that species give you as you unlock them at level 50, or as you can see here, purchase them for 1.5 million credits, good chunk of money, and you can use them for any class in the game. Now, you may have noticed when you first created your character that you don't get to use every single class with every single species. It unfortunately doesn't work that way. But as you save up credits, get further down the line in your legacy, at least legacy level 5, you can actually purchase these different classes to be able to use them on different classes. Go down here to other. This will show a few more things. You have your alignment abilities. You have a special ability for light side and a special ability for dark side. Ship unlocks. Items that can be purchased to be available on all ships on your legacy on this server. They are rather hefty, as you can see. Galactic Trade Market, which is a neutral galactic trade market, may I add, for 5 million credits. That's a lot. Down here, Valor. This is actually an ability to be able to use unarmed combat. It's actually really fun. If you ever get it, it's worth trying. It really is. You have your social abilities. With the social abilities here, you get some certain emotes. You get the companion dance ability, and my favorite, the double laser, which shoots lasers at people's eyes. There's the convenience. Up in convenience, we have the fleet pass cooldown. So you get to take your fleet pass cooldown down by 1 hour. Pretty nice. You have legacy travel. Legacy travel allows you to be able to do your quick travel ability quicker. And of course, the rocket boost. Now this is starting to pop up over on the server that we're on currently. That's Bajoran Colony, by the way. It's starting to pop up every once in a while. You see a few people using this, but it's pretty expensive, as you can see. 2 million credits alone just to get it started. But it's one of those cool little things where if you have a bunch of credits later on down the road to buy it and be able to show off. Now, the final tab is character perks. With character perks, you have multiple options that you can choose to be able to buff your character. This is not across the entire legacy, may I add, but just one character, the one you are currently on. When you purchase these, you can get things from XP boosts, which can be found in the advancement section, travel boosts, such as being able to buy extra passes to travel to different points in the galaxies, and you'll be able to buy speeder access at a lower level. You have companion buffs, which basically increase your companion's abilities. You gain affection with them faster, have them be able to sell stuff faster. and then convenience, such as repair droids, mailboxes, and an in-field specialization terminal. That covers pretty much everything in the legacy menu itself. Now, a few things I'm going to do here before this video ends is go over the emotes, which are pretty awesome. Apparently a double laser doesn't want to work, so I do apologize for that. Those are just a few of the emotes that are available to you through Legacy. Now, one more thing is important to add here, which I did not cover at the beginning of this video. With Legacy, you don't actually start gaining Legacy until you reach your first Chapter 1 checkpoint on your first character that you've created. So if you just made a character on a server and you don't have any other characters and you don't have Legacy unlocked yet, you won't be able to gain those Legacy experience points. So, once you beat Chapter 1, which is usually, again, around level 30, you'll be able to choose your Legacy surname. After that, the vast majority that is the Legacy system now, and in the future to be, will be open to you. I thank you for listening to this video, and I do hope you enjoy yourself. May the Force be with you.